Yo, it's Zilly Boy Pope here with another Illuminating Rant. 333-777 and all that jazz. You dig. I just wanted to let you know in this quick rant the power of forgiveness. The power of forgiveness in the way to enact true forgiveness. Like, we gotta stop limiting ourselves to one way to do things, two ways to do things, three ways to do things. We're living in a fractal universe. We're living in an infinite universe. There is an infinite amount of ways to do things. The existence of life thereof is just like a math problem. In math, there's a lot of ways to get to the same properties. Look at the number 10. There's more than one way to get to the number 10. There's more than two ways to get to the number 10. Look at the number of 100. There's more than one way to get to 100. There's more than two ways to get to 100. Look at 1,000. There's more ways to get to 1,000. And think a million. Think how many ways there is to, in addition, get to a million. So in that perspective, I just want you to know, like, with forgiveness ain't gotta be what the other person believes. Forgiveness has multiple lenses, and forgiveness is not a apology with words. It's a frequency, it's an energy that you emanate, and you resonate, and you bring that frequency and vibration. You bring that into your essence, into the action that you make every day towards that forgiveness. And that goes from both parties, the forgiver and the forgivee. So for instance, if you're forgiving somebody, the first person you should be forgiving for is yourself. So when you're forgiving somebody, you don't need them present. You don't need them present. It's early in the morning, man. Be getting up early damn near every morning. But that's another rant. But yeah, forgiveness is not for the other person, it's for yourself. Because harvesting and harbinging, what's it called? Harbinging? Or, no. Harvesting hatred and resentment towards a person does not help your soul and vibration. And I hate when people think when you tell them to forgive the other person that it means that what they did was okay. Like, if somebody goddamn stab you in the stomach, nigga, that shit ain't okay. But at the same time, if you live your life through fear of getting stabbed in the stomach, through fear of people stabbing you physically or not physically, and you just live your life emanating from that traumatic event, it is going to halt your vibration. Your light energy is going to start getting engulfed by the void of darkness. And everybody is capable of the void of darkness. Just like everybody has a shadow. When the light hits you, you have a shadow. So it's like, you don't want to be engulfed in the void of darkness. It does not manifest what your soul would like to manifest. But like the thing, like I said in the previous video, it's not about destroying the darkness. It's not about destroying the void. All of those things are portals. All of those things are doors towards your higher self. Stop limiting yourself to limited beliefs. That darkness, that void, it can all be transmuted towards the light. On some real 3 talk. So when you're forgiving somebody, forgive them for yourself, because you want to release that dense energy. You want to release that darkness. And when you cut those ties, you gotta let it go, just like how you breathe. Just let that shit go and keep it moving. Now, once you forgive somebody within yourself, that is truly your decision if you want to physically forgive them or physically send them a message or physically even send a messenger. But that at that point, that's your decision. That's if you want. It's your decision. It's whatever spirit calls you to do. Now, if you are the person who is being forgiven, if you are a person who needs forgiveness, you have to first forgive yourself for yourself. Separate yourself from that person, because that's just another reality. Like, you're never gonna truly know exactly how that person feel or what that person think or any of that, physically speaking. Some people are more psychic and intuitive where they can hear thoughts and feelings and all that type of stuff, but speaking in normal terms of human behavior, no, you don't hear other people's feelings and thoughts. So if you know you need to be forgiven, the first step to forgiveness is repentance, is atonement. And those are two action words. And if you offer up an apology, there has to be action behind that apology, or that apology is empty. That apology is void. Because if everything was just words, there will be no legal system. We need evidence. We need energy. We need energy for apologies. We need energy for forgiveness. We need effort. You hear all these E words? These are energetic words because it requires movement. It requires you doing something. So, for instance, you need to be forgiven because you owe somebody money and you didn't pay them the money back on time. Well, guess what? This is the steps I would take. First, I would forgive myself. Hey, everybody falls, below the grace. Some people fuck up their money. It happens. But I'm gonna make the intention to pay that back, and I'm gonna do that. And it's okay to, fall from grace. But as long as my intention is set on my integrity, I know I'll rise back up and it'll be okay. That's the first step. And then the next step is I'll reach out to that person like, hey, I don't have it right now. I'm going to get it to you as soon as possible. As soon as I have a physical date of a payment or the full payment, I will let you know and I will keep you updated. I apologize for that. I'm going to leave it at that. Watch my action. I'm going to pay that back to you. And you leave it at that. Now, on that other person, they could be like, oh, bet, that's cool. They could be like, nah, fuck you, blah, blah, blah. It don't matter because you're forgiving yourself. You're making it right within yourself, which in turn will make it right with them to the best of your ability. Why? Because, okay, you owe them money. You say you apologize. They don't accept the apology. As long as your intentions are pure and your intentions was to pay them, is to pay them back, to get forgiveness, whether they offer it or not, you're gonna forgive yourself. Like, you can't lose, because what you're gonna do next, you're gonna stay in contact with that person, you're gonna keep them updated, and then you're gonna get that money to them. And then if you a real nigga like I am, you're gonna put money on top of that just for the wait, just to know that, hey, I'm sorry for real. And once you give them that money, you keep it moving. You don't apologize again. You just be like, well, yeah, you can apologize again. It's okay. Like, you gotta be malleable, whatever spirit calls you to do. But you give them that money, you don't even mention that you put money on top. You just give them that money. You apologize again. Say, hey, I hope we straight. My bad. Shit happens. And you keep it moving. That's forgiveness. Energy and effort, intentions. Energy, effort, and intentions. Stop offering up empty promises, empty apologies, just because it sound good to your ear, just because it strokes your fucking ego. Stop that shit. Really learn how forgiveness works. Forgive yourself Forgive the other person and keep that shit moving. Do all of these things for the higher good. Don't base it off of something outside of you. Don't seek forgiveness from that person for their validation, for their approval. Seek forgiveness for the good, for the higher good of your higher self. Seek forgiveness for your integrity, or give forgiveness for your integrity for people who like to hold grudges, which I used to be that way till I seen how it vibrationally affected me. Now when bad things or people do bad things to me, I forgive them very instantly because I understand the complexities of human nature. I understand that we're perfect beings. You hear me? We're perfect beings. Our imperfections is what makes this reality perfect. So with that awareness, I love everybody through light and shadow. But since I'm in my divine awareness, I make divine action towards how I should handle situations because my intentions are pure. Keep your intentions pure. Stay seeking the truth, and you will never go wrong. And that's an illuminating rant. Illy Boy Pope. Candlelight community. Takes one candlestick to light 1,000. I love all y'all out there. Appreciate the support. I hope this video helped you in a situation or help you in future situations, because this video is gonna help me when I watch it. Real 3 Talk. That's Illy Boy Pope. Another illuminating rant. 333-777 and all that jazz. Alien out. Yee yee.